Hello Gemini, and welcome to your reading for May 2021. I'm doing the air signs today. I'm starting with the Gemini. So let's see what kind of energies we have going, what messages we have for the Geminis for May. So what are the messages for Gemini for May? Spirit. We're going to get an archetype card here. And you have the desert. The desert. So, some of you may be feeling like you're out in the desert with no water, no nutrition, hot, uncomfortable, nothing growing, nothing bearing any fruit. So you may feel like you're stuck in some ways, not moving forward, not feeling, feeling thirsty for something, metaphorically, hungry, thirsty, hot, needing cool water, needing rest, needing something to grow, something to move forward. So that's the energy of the desert for you guys. I was gonna pick one, but two popped out, so I'm gonna go ahead. No place like home and chopping wood. Chopped wood. This is about the mundane actions and things we do every day, our day-to-day tasks, like chopping wood, like washing the dishes, like, going to work, just all the mundane stuff, not the spiritual aspects or anything intense. But the point of this card is that sometimes we need to just slow down, appreciate being out there chopping that wood, appreciate those moments doing those dishes, or mopping the floor, or going to work even, or driving your car to the store, or, anything, any of those tasks, those daily tasks that we just, we just kind of go through them and we don't pay attention. And sometimes when you're doing those tasks is when you can have some of your most clear thoughts and connection, but we don't realize it because we're just not paying attention. So it's just about knowing that there's a balance, and you can spend some time when you're doing those things, relaxing. Those can be meditative. This is about no place like home, what it says. Finding that peace within your home as in your body, your vessel that houses your soul. Finding peace within yourself. It's also about your literal house. It can be that energy of if you're not feeling comfortable, or looking around and you're just blah, maybe you can, if you can change some things up, beautify it some, clean it, clear out clutter, get rid of things you don't need, and freshen it up, open the windows and that kind of thing, just to make it feel better. Light a nice candle or incense or whatever you do. Get some plants in there, something living, so that it feels more alive and you feel more alive. You have the Chariot. So for May, fast moving, you may be making a choice and having to make a choice of going one direction or the other in any situation. So it's going to be different for everybody. Strength. I just got knowing when you know you've had enough. That just popped in. So what I'm getting is you can be strong, very, very strong, but we all have our limit. And I think for some of you, that's the message. You have to know your limit and let someone else be strong for you sometimes. Two of Cups, love, soulmate love. Doesn't have to be a romantic love. And often with this card it is, but it doesn't have to be. Four of Swords. Excuse me, I need to get a drink. Okay, my throat was dry. The Five of Swords. Okay, that's, look at it. She's not a happy camper there. If you can see her face. She's surrounded by those swords. That's like there's a situation and you've been battling it and whatever it is. And there's a sense of losing that battle with that card. It's like accepting something you can't change. Stop battling it. You can't change it. Accept it and move on. Accept and move on from it. Two of Pentacles. Balance. Balancing with your money. Make sure your money, your checkbook's balanced, Make sure your things are in order, and make sure that you are balanced within yourself. Also balanced in all ways. Four of Swords. Need some rest. You need some rest from some of that worry or some of that. There's disappointment in that sense with that card. There's a disappointment. Rest from trying to be the super strong person all the time. Say, okay, I've had it. I'm going to go take a nap. Go take a nap. Go do something that's relaxing. Rest. Let other people handle their own problems once in a while. Three of Wands, making plans for the future. You're making choices. You're making plans for the future. Create, like I said, with your home, create that space for yourself. Create that space within and without. Creating the life you want. Take steps in that direction. You're not going to do that in May. You're not going to do that in one day or 1 month. But it's about taking those, noticing and knowing what you want. Knowing what you want to do. Where you want to go. How you want to be. All that stuff. And taking steps to change the things that are making you unhappy here, feeling like you're in the desert with no nourishment, no nutrition, no food, no water, in the desert where nothing's growing. Where do you want to go? How do you want to grow? What do you want to see coming up, for you? What do you want to make happen? I pulled you two of those, and then I forgot to get your crystal, so let's get your crystal. Your crystal is lighten up. See, I was saying, lighten up your load, rest, let other people take care of their own business. Don't carry around their burdens, and don't carry even your own that you can loosen your grip on and let go of now. A lot of it's just in your head. That's not actual things happening, but the way you respond to them, or the way you're holding on to them, or trying to control them. And that kind of thing, That's what that swords card was here. You can't control every situation. You just can't. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. So there's an energy of someone putting a wedge somewhere between you and another, or between you and something you've been wanting. Okay. Let's see what we got. Egg. Success assured with good plans and hard work. So, like I said, you're making plans. You're creating. You're working hard on it. You have to choose a direction, and you will have success if you put in the work and make sure you have a good plan. Not just a plan. It says good. A good workable plan. Let's get a couple more of those. I'm going to line these over here because I don't want to cover these cards. These are the tea leaf fortune cards. We get little bits with these cards and take what resonates and leave the rest. Some will resonate, some will not. Also, I want to tell you all while I'm shuffling that um, if the sun sign doesn't resonate with you, you can always look at your ascending and, or if it only partially does, look at your ascending or rising sign. That's the same thing, ascending, rising. Or, and also your moon sign. Your moon sign is very important because it's about your emotions and how you deal with the world and life with when it comes to your emotions. So I always like to check my moon sign. I always like to do that. Yoke, feeling tied down or frustrated. So maybe some of those plans that haven't, you've been making plans, you're not working or whatever, and you're in that desert, so you're feeling tied down and frustrated about that. Bird perched, waiting for news, package or letter. So you're waiting for something, and seeing as it tells me you're waiting, it means you'll probably keep waiting for a while longer. It may or may not come in May. Let's see if we get one that bred a period of prosperity and abundance. So, there's prosperity and abundance coming. So maybe coming out of that desert. But I'm feeling like that desert isn't really about your money or prosperity. It's more about the emotions, the feelings of that looking at your life thing and going, what am I doing? Where am I? Kind of thing. Feeling like you're not fulfilled. You're not getting what you need in some way. Archway, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening. So again, you had that chariot, so there's that's action, that's choosing a direction, and that's movement. So they're definitely planning, and there's also movement. Now we're gonna do some of these tarot. And the lighten up card here with the quartz angel aura is to lighten up, is to shine your light, it's to get that light burning inside. It's not just when someone says, oh, lighten up because you're worrying too much. That's part of it. But it's also about connecting in a spiritual level and raising your vibrations, and getting your energies moving, getting your energies lifted so that you feel better and lighter within. When we're feeling down sometimes and you're slugging around and you just even feel physically exhausted because you're mentally exhausted. Well, you got the Ace of Wands, but it came out reversed, so that might mean in your plan making, you may be kind of don't have a real clear plan yet, not sure what it is you want to do, or it just might not be a good time to do it. You might, you did have that rest card. You need that rest. Get your strength back up. Right now you're in the desert, so in some way. Let's see what else we got. Page of Pentacles. It's just a youthful energy. For some, might just be a new job or something like that. But for most of you, I think it's just it's kind of an immature energy. So I always think that when I see immature kind of energy, you might be dealing with someone who's being what do I say, like irresponsible with money or something of that nature. Irresponsible, but they mean well. There's just that youthful kind of approach to certain things where there's maturity needed, but that'll come in time. It could be an earth sign, a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus that you're dealing with. Queen of Cups was reversed, so maybe some emotional maybe feeling emotional at times. You know, like I said, in the desert, it's making you emotional over this thing here too. The arguments, you know, it's just an emotional situation. We got the Two of Cups twice, so there you go. That's a good. That's good. I mean, that's a strong, supportive energy of love and compassion, and even healing and connecting on a soul level with someone. Oh boy. People going by blowing horns. Don't they know I'm in here trying to do a reading? The audacity. This again, just look at the image. I mean, you don't have to be a reader to see that that's not a happy camper. They're in black. They're looking at what's lost. They're looking at the past. They're looking. I can't get across here because there's a river in their way, and it's gray and gloomy skies, as opposed to like this one with the nice blue sky and happy colors. We have the gray, gloomy, so more like that desert. These are real losses. These are things that you've lost, and they are real. It's not imagined, but it's about healing, turning around, and grabbing those 2 cups that are still behind you full. You obviously have some kind of support in some way from someone who you connect with deeply. If not, you will have soon. You have this card again, so yeah, the 5 of Swords and the 5 of Swords. You've got that twice. So there's been some sort of situation for you guys, or there is, where you're being told it's done. You cannot control it. You cannot change it, and you aren't going to win it. It's not going to go the way you wanted it to go, period. It's done. Walk away, move away, heal from that, let it go, and move forward into a new direction with that Chariot and your strength. Okay? Definitely that kind of situation. Gemini. Rest again. You're getting all the same cards. You're getting all the same cards twice. Look. 2 of those, 2 of these, 2 rests. So it's really trying to drive home, and it doesn't surprise me because it's Gemini. Everything's 2. Everything comes in twins. So, you know, there's love, support, or there will be. This battle here is lost. Forget it. Let it go. You lost. Whatever it is, you're not controlling it. You cannot control it. It probably involves another person who's behaving in ways that you can't control, and you're just going to do what they do, and even if it causes you grief, you know, that's just what it is. You're going to walk away from it. Rest, recuperate, recover. There will still be another day to fight a battle. You need to rest to get up your strength. That's what I'm getting. Gemini. See, look, there's an angry energy here. Fierce. Someone being arrogant, maybe. For some of you, you may be dealing with someone who's just being, incorrigible. They just think they know it all, and they're gonna move forward with whatever they're doing in this aggressive. You see how aggressive he looks? He's just. And this isn't always a negative, bad card or anything. Sometimes you have to be that way in order to get through something, But this is a very. I'm not getting that for you guys right now. I'm getting just someone being a little overly, intense. For the situation. Maybe even overreacting to things and that kind of thing. So maybe you are, or maybe someone in your midst is. Which is why you want to go just take a nap. Rest. Geminis. There's that Knight of Cups again. So look, more love and offering support for you. So that's good. You do have some sort of love and support going on, you know, to help you through this stuff here. But you need to rest. You might have even had a physical illness for some of you, or have a, you know, something going on where you need to get in bed and rest and take care of yourself and heal your body, mind, and spirit. Okay, sometimes it can indicate that physical exhaustion or just catching the cold or a flu or whatever, or some other thing. I mean, it's just a rest period of rest. It's not a forever. It's just a period. This extra sword is still there, so it means you will get better and you will rise up and be strong again, and clear again, and have the clarity you need to continue on with whatever it is you're dealing with. More plan making. So this is like more the beginning stages of a plan, where the 3 is a little, like you're a little further along and ready to like make a move and take action on that. And you did have the Chariot, so there could be a lot of busy energies around you as well. You could be very, very, very busy, or just like a very busy household, or very busy at work, or something like that. It's just a lot of busy energies moving forward. It's not, you know, so that's why you need that rest too. You know what I mean? And here you go, the battle, the being beaten up a little bit, something, and now you gotta let that go. You stood your ground, and stand your ground, but don't obsess on something that you can't change or do anything about. I'm gonna pull another for that desert. Let's see. So what's gonna happen with that? Let's see what's gonna happen with that, really. You might just have to rest on it. King of Cups, so just more emotional rest. You need emotionally to rest, is what I'm getting, Gemini. You got the 3 of Swords, so yeah, there's hurt, pain, there's something going on there. Your Ace of Wands came up upright this time, so maybe you'll clear your mind here some with that rest, and then you'll have a better vision for which direction you want to go in with that Chariot. So I think the main focus for Gemini for May is resting, calmly making those plans, letting go of some argument, fight that you're not going to win, making your space beautiful around you and comfortable so you feel comfortable at home, and making yourself getting that rest and that healing and that, you know, calming yourself down so that you can make peace within yourself as well, and so for your soul, for your spirit, so that you're happy inside your physical body home. Okay? And I think you're just going to have to wait on something, because this Desert card, I really didn't get anything like, I mean, there's action and there's movement in a certain direction, but as far as some of these plans, I think you're just going to have to wait a little bit longer for whatever it is you're trying to do. You still need to choose something, and you definitely, it's like you just need to take a break from something, and then you'll be more clear-minded and ready to decide. So maybe by like the end of the month, but like at the beginning part and through to the middle, you might need to just chill, rest, and then maybe by the end you'll start to come up out of this desert and stop feeling that way. So there's love and support, like I said. Reach out, you know, if you need to, and get that love and support. Sometimes people don't know you need it. If you don't ask, they're not going to know. So ask if you need it. If you need rest, say, I need rest. Let me rest. And set boundaries for that, set boundaries. And that's it, I think, for Gemini. For me, I'm gonna leave it there. And I hope that's insightful for you and helps you out in some way. Also, like I said, check your moon and your rising if you want a clearer picture, a more complete picture. And until then, take care of yourselves. Be blessed. Bye bye.